So hello guys, this is Lauren and we are back to Nekopara Volume 3. So in the last episode we just went to buy a guitar. Even though I said I was gonna do this in like a couple of hours or so, I procrastinated it so hard because I was editing so many things and rendering, so it's I got really bored. Rendering stuff, then doing my schoolwork. So it took a while and now I'm finally back to record some more Nekopara. So as I said before, Mabel decided to continue her dream to become a singer, so she bought her guitar in the meantime right now. So now I'm pretty sure we just came back from buying one, so let's see how this is going. Getting used to how to play the guitar, huh? For the chord. Yeah, it's somewhat hard if you're not used to it, I would say. She fumbles with her new guitar. She skims the pick in her right hand over the strings. Your first chord! Good job, Maple! Just strum it. You look happy. Maple sits at the other end of the dining table. The rest of us stare intently at her as she frantically scans the beginner's manual. Going up the chord progression. To be fair, I'm still learning how to play the guitar, but I don't really have much time. I have a guitar that's just laying around here, and I don't know how to play. I can beat the violin. That's it. That's all I can do. The piano, I self-taught myself that, but I don't have a piano anymore. Or rather, we're not using any piano, so I think I lost that. So only the violin is the one that I've had years of practice. You'll get used to it, Maple. Just keep on practicing. Nice. Clumsily, she continues to strum the note she just learned. Then she hugs the guitar happily without an ounce of shame. I didn't do anything. You told me about what was going on. Cinnamon and I just talked Maple. Wait, you told me about what was going on, Cinnamon, and I just talked to Maple a bit. There, that's what I was supposed to say. If anything, you did more than me. I refill everyone's tea. Thank you. Oh my. Those hearts though. A flutter? What the hell do you mean by that? I have no idea what language they're speaking, but they seem to be able to understand each other. I really don't think I did anything that special though. If there is a 4-4, I think we'll have to meet them by then, I would say. Because I don't know what else would be in 4-4. It might be Shigure and then the parents, I guess. Alright, got it. If Mabel wishes to stay here and practice, I see nothing wrong with letting her. My house is above the bakery, but they're essentially completely separate. The walls are pretty thick too, so I'm not worried about her being too loud. If anything, I'm worried about disturbing Mabel from her trance. I meet Shigeru's gaze and nod before seeing her out through the front door. Okay, let me know when you're coming back. The door of the waiting taxi opens and the two climb in. To be fair, I think I was also like that at the beginning. It's like, oh my gosh, I could do this. Because like the chord one is really hard, I would say, compared to the violin where it's just like holding one note and stuff. But it's like really fast movements, I would say. And it's like holding on your neck, so it's like I guess for me, I got used to it, so it's like it doesn't really hurt my neck when I just hold that for a really long time. But I guess like I am also like Mabel in the beginning of learning how to play the guitar. But then I didn't have much time as the high school went on to be able to practice because there are so many things to study for. So maybe in the free time, but I still want to play games too, so I muttered to myself. Did I even say what was the previous dialogue? Cinnamon's a lot like Maple too, huh? No, I didn't. No, I didn't even say that. I guess so. I watched the car drive into the distance until it's just a speck on the horizon. Now then, Chocolate and Vanilla aren't here, so I guess I better start prepping for tomorrow or something. I stretch as I head toward the strangely quiet kitchen. Gotta get them food ready for the next day. It's always good to be ready. It's nighttime. Mabel's probably still. Oh yeah. That's gonna happen if you keep playing for a long time, you know? Mabel opens and closes her hands, stiff from straining to reach and press the strings. Then she looks up and scans the room. She was in a trance. They went home. I think Sugar said she'd come get you soon. That's fine, I think. She looks at the clock, then at the phone, and her eyes go wide. I hand the bewildered Mabel a mug of hot tea. We don't want to disturb you from learning how to play the guitar. You're so caught up in your practicing though. She blows on the tea to cool it down. No one feels like you're causing trouble. Mabel continues to blow on the tea and still hasn't taken a sip. She lets a chuckle escape from her softly smiling lips. That sounds like a good plan. I nod in agreement. She continues to blow on the mug until finally she brings the rim to her lips and takes a sip. Still hot, huh? Maybe I should have made iced tea instead. I watch as Mabel scrunches up her face and sticks out her tongue. Nail clippers? Didn't you fix your nails the other day? I cock my head curiously as I hunt over the nail clippers. As she says that, she clips off the tips of one of her perfectly maintained nails with a snap. Mabel? She continues eagerly, the clippers snapping rhythmically. She clips and clips until her beautiful, long, slender nails have been uniformly cut down in size. I thought you really cared about your nails. She says it like it should be a foregone conclusion. She moves on to smoothing out the newly roughened edges with the nail clippers file. She inspects her now shortened nails, looking satisfied, and gives a short nod. You're really serious about this. She says that. As she says that, she lays the guitar on her legs again and begins to set it up. How about taking a short break? If you try to do too much all at once, then you're gonna forget a lot of it. I'll make something for dinner. With that, she buries herself in the beginner's manual again. I unconsciously stifle a laugh. Turning away from Mabel, I head into the kitchen. Is she being diligent or just stubborn? Both.
何か言った？
No, nothing.
何か言ってたでしょう。何を？
I was wondering what I should make for dinner.
違うわね。そんなこと言ってなかったわ。
So how do you feel about pasta?
ちょっと、はぐらかさないでよ。ねえ。
Mabel can be cute too sometimes. As I muse to myself, I begin to prepare dinner with Mabel's clumsy guitar playing as the soundtrack. New chapter? Choco and Vanilla are in a food coma, so they're staying here. Casual.
Nekopara.
Alright, Maple will be fine at my place. Oh, wow. They ate too much, I guess? Short news from today on.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome back.
お客様、2名ご案内です。お持ち帰りですか？店内でお召し上がりですか？メニューこちらになります。どうぞ。おう、プルメ。アッサムをケーキセット用に頼むわ。オッケー、すぐ出すわ。メープルお姉ちゃん、補充用の紅茶ってこれでいいの？あ、それそれ、ありがとう。補充はこっちでやっとくから置いといて。
You're totally back to normal. You're totally back to normal, huh, Maple? I look out at the store through the window that separates the kitchen from the lobby.
はい、すっかり元気ですね。最近は家でも楽しそうにずっとギターの練習してますし、
That's
毎
good.
日すごく充実してるみたいですよ。それもこれも歌唱さんのおかげですね。
I told you it's not. We continue the conversation we've had many times. Meanwhile, Cinnamon beats a bowl of whipped cream with a hand mixer. What happened? What's wrong, Cinnamon?
いえ、なんでもないですよ。それよりめいちゃんだいぶ上手になったんですよ。前は一回音鳴らすたびに次まで時間がかかってたんですけど。
Maybe Maple is all you really talk about, huh?
そうですね。めいちゃん大好きですから。
The vibrations of the mixer knocked a wooden spoon onto the floor.
すみません。すぐに払いま。
What happened? Hey, Cinnamon! What's wrong? Are you okay? Cinnamon crouches on the ground, clutching her chest, and I rush over to her.
大丈夫ですよ。なんでもないですから。
Did you spill it? You dummy. You definitely aren't okay. What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
いえ、痛むといえば痛むんですけれど。
But...
はい。スプラがきつくて。
Oh no. Your bra?
はい。なので動いた時にキュッてすることがあるだけで、別に体調が悪いわけじゃなくてですね。
Oh. Is that all it is? I suddenly feel run out. When she squatted down clutching her chest like that, a thousand terrible possibilities dashed through my mind. I take a deep breath and straighten myself out. She great biceps for you, doesn't she? If they don't fit, you should let her know.
それはそうなんですけど、あまりに頻繁すぎてしぐれちゃんに悪くて。
Wait, are you serious? So it's gone to the point, huh? Cat girls do grow quickly, but she's growing faster than most. Without realizing it, I focus on Cinnamon's bouncing chest. No, bad, wrong. I can't look at her like that. No, bad, wrong. I can't look at her like that. I smack myself on the head. Still, it's something you need. Even if you try to make do, you're going to need a new one eventually, right? Plus, if it's seriously making your daily life that hard. Besides, there are ones that aren't really that expensive, aren't there?
でもブラっておっぱいを彩るものじゃないですか。
Accentuate.
そんな安物だとちょっと可愛くないっていうか。
Huh?
いえ、私どっちかっていうと大きい方じゃないですか。
Yes, you
合
are.
わないブラだときついですし、形も崩れちゃうじゃないですか。 だからあんまり安っぽいのは抵抗があるんですよね。
I get it. I don't know what to say to Cinnamon, who's speaking so authoritatively on the subject of bras and breasts. She's pretty proud of her chest, isn't she? Well, it's not like I can really touch on it. After all, it's a subject, I mean. I'll give you some money then, so go out and buy a new one, please.
ええ、そんなの悪いですから。
It's fine. You've done more than enough to deserve it. I bought a guitar for Mabel after all. I can't just pretend to not notice that you're in pain.
それでしたら、その歌唱さんに命令されてきついのをつけてるってことにすれば。
Huh?
そういうプレイだと思えばきついのもハーハーできますので。
Oh, mine it, Cinnamon.
それならお互いにウィンウィンっていうか。
Go buy a new bra. I bought Cinnamon, who's began to pant heavily on the head. What kind of playing is that? Cinnamon sure doesn't try to hide her true self.
でしたら次のお休みでいいですか？
Sounds good. No, you should go buy and you should go and buy it as soon as possible.
ああ、いえ、そういうことではなくて。
Huh? It's not?
歌唱さんが付き合ってくださるんですよね。
What? I don't really think I need to be there for you to buy a bra.
いくら鈴持ちでも猫一匹でちゃんとしたお店には入れないですよ。飼い主か保護者の同行が必要なお店もあるんですよ。
Seriously? I didn't think there was a rule like that. Though I think I have heard of stories like that. Maybe for places that sell high-class clothing or proper underwear. But I don't really feel like I can ask Chicory about that sort of thing.
私のブラ買ってくれるんですよね。
Those eyes though.
私はこのままでも全然我慢しますけど。
Okay, let's go. God. So now I have plans for my next day off. I'm to go shopping with Cinnamon. Bra shopping with Cinnamon.
みんなに秘密で2人で下着を買いに行くなんて、なんだかお忍びのデートみたいですね、歌唱さん。
No, it really isn't. It's just a normal shopping trip.
そんなことないですよ。
I don't think so also.
下着を一緒に買いに行ってくれる彼氏は優しいってネットに書いてましたし。
Is it? That's my first time hearing that. Normal men would probably be embarrassed to do that though. And that is true. I'm surrounded by 360 degrees of underwear. The killers are of course women and this whole situation feels incredibly awkward. I just want to get out of here. The more I think about this, the more it hurts.
ショコラちゃんとバニラちゃんには何て説明したんですか？
I'm curious. Work?
わあ、ものすごい浮気っぽい言い訳ですね。
Are you serious?
そのこれから下着を買いに行くのに思わず潤っちゃいそうで、いろいろと困っちゃいますよ。
You can't do that now, Cinnamon. Calm down, I'm serious. I warned Cinnamon, noticing that she's in strangely high spirits. In the first place, this isn't even an affair.
分かってますよ。歌唱さんが優しいからちょっと意地悪言ってみたくなっただけです。私のために嘘をつかせちゃってごめんなさい。
Well, I did say I did you shopping. Besides, I can't just let one of our family's characters suffer. I know you were worried about Shiguri too, right? I pat Cinnamon I pat Cinnamon's head.
はい、ありがとうございます、歌唱さん。コロコロ。
Gecko! Cinnamon purrs happily. So together we head towards her favorite underwear store. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
やっぱりいろいろあると迷っちゃいますね。
This music though.
歌唱さんはこれとこれならどっちがいいと思いますか？
I don't see the other one, so I can't really tell. She holds two types of underwear, one in each hand up to her body. Cinnamon looks at me, waiting for an answer. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm a man, so I don't really know what's good and what's bad. Cinnamon wants to show me what she looks like in underwear. This is not going to end well. I'm now very aware of the fact that there's no escape from the underwear all around me. Crap, I can see his female killer staring daggers at me. I know I should do my best to act as dignified as possible, but I am a man after all, and this is a struggle many men face in their lives. My desire to escape the store is increasing, but I answer her as diplomatically as possible.
そうですよね。わかりづらいですもんね。じゃあ、歌唱さんの答えやすいように質問を変えますね。
Easier for
歌
me.
唱さんはどっちの方がそそりますか？
My gosh, Cinnamon. I'm not going to answer that question. I grin bitterly as I shift my gaze towards something that isn't Cinnamon.
わかってます。冗談ですよ。
You're really in a teasing mood now, huh, Cinnamon?
照れてる歌唱さんがなんだか可愛くって。普段はこんな歌唱さん見れませんし。
Cinnamon's eyes sparkle as she smiles with delighted. I didn't realize how sadistic Cinnamon could be. I'm pretty sure she knew this was going to happen and planned this whole thing out.
でも歌唱さんが一緒に来てくれて本当に嬉しいんですよ。尻尾が立っちゃいそうなのずっと我慢してるんですから。
Oh, the wagging tail? Her ears twitch playfully and she lets a little she lets a little giggle escape. Suddenly I see an employee heading our way.
あら、シナモンちゃん、いらっしゃいませ。
Must be a regular.
今日はしぐれちゃんと一緒じゃないんですね。ああ、そうですね。しぐれちゃんは今日は予定があって。ああ、そうなんですね。今日一緒にいらっしゃってるのはもしかして恋人さんですか？違いますよ。しぐれちゃんのお兄さんです。私のもう一人のご主人様みたいな方ですよ。そうなんですね。誤解しちゃうところでした。
They continue to chat and exchange jokes. I guess I shouldn't be surprised since this is her favorite underwear store. Exchange jokes? What the heck? My urgent need to run away is only getting stronger. I pleasantly nod along with their conversation, all the while maintaining my pained smile as best as I can. Then the employee asks me about me again.
歌唱さんは本当に猫思い、女性思いの方なんですね。
Huh? What do you mean by that? I skirt around the subject, unsure of what she's getting at.
女性にとって下着は大事なものですから、胸の大きな方にとってはなおさらです。
Finding the correct size?
形が合ってないとすごく不快感もありますし、ブラ紐が細いと食い込んで痛みもあります。 そもそも男性の方は下着売り場は苦手と同行してくださる方の方が少ないですから。
It's mostly because they're embarrassed and don't really want to be seen in that, I guess. And truly, I would say it's interesting. It's just mostly about being embarrassed a lot of
ちゃ
times.
んとした下着を一緒に付き合って選んであげるなんて、猫思いのいいご主人様ですね。
She smiles at me, her expression radiant and completely free of ill intent. Nah, well, I'm not really that.
猫思いのすっごくいいご主人様です。私なんておっぱいだけが取り柄のメス猫なんですけど、でもすごく優しくて家族として大事にしてくれますから。
Cinnamon beams back at the employee, nodding over and over again. Having someone sing my praises while I'm standing right here feels really weird. Still, if that's how Cinnamon really feels, I'm happy. My smile has turned from pain to embarrassed, and I nod in response to Cinnamon's praise.
猫ちゃんがパートナーって方もいらっしゃいますしね。ご主人様もこれだけしっかりした可愛い猫ちゃんなら安心でしょ。下着の買い替え回数は少し多くて困っちゃうかもですけど。
Yeah, Cinnamon sure is level-headed. In fact, I think she could afford to be a little more selfish, even beyond underwear shopping.
歌唱さん、
Cinnamon's eyes widen in surprise.
やっぱりシナモンちゃん大事にされてるんですね。そんなこと言ってくれるご主人様なかなかいないですよ。はい、歌唱さんは素敵なご主人様ですから。
Cinnamon stumbles over her words, clearly embarrassed.
私は歌唱さんさえ良ければ恋猫の末席に加えてもらう心の準備はいつでもできてますよ。
Come on, that's not funny.
ね、冗談じゃないですよ。最近はかっこいいとこばっかり見せてもらってますし、嫌だったらこんなこと冗談でも言えませんし。
She giggles impishly.
シナモンちゃんも積極的ね。じゃあ下着はご主人様に選んでもらいましょうか。はい、
No, seriously, I have no idea what to even look for, okay? I tried to deflect Cinnamon's spirited request. She should be asking the employee, not me. Especially with your teasing though. Cinnamon is carrying a bag decorated with the logo of the underwear store. As she walks, she what the heck? Carefully hugs it to her chest in a tiger. Carefully, not carefully. That's fine. It's a necessity, so I don't mind. Especially since you help me out every day. I think it's okay to let me spoil you a little. I pat the apologetic-looking Cinnamon on the head. If there's anything you don't feel comfortable telling Shigure, you can always tell me. I mean, I am your master, aren't I? She gazes at me with a gentle expression, and her smile is one of happiness. Thank you again. Cinnamon clings to my arm, hugging it tight. Hey, not in public. Well, I guess so. Maybe? Deserted street. I did say that. What do you mean by that? My gosh. I told you not to say things like that in public. I gently bob her on the head with my free hand. I don't hate you, Cinnamon. That's not the issue here. My gosh. I told you not to joke about something like that. That's not what I had in mind when I told you to be a little more selfish. I feel like we're getting closer. Really, yes. Cinnamon's voice is an innocent little teehee. She kisses my arm harder and presses herself up against me, as if begging me to pamper her. Damn, she's really soft. The thoughts pop into my head before I can stop it, and I stab myself on the cheek. That's still not my definition of being a little more selfish. Try moving away from the particular idea. You don't have to support Maple all the time. You should think about what you want as well. Cuckoo. Is that going to be enough to last you for now? Keep walking as Cinnamon continues to coil herself around me. I'm very aware of the steps we're getting as I drop her off at the nearest station. Oh, okay, so she's going home, I think. I think she's definitely going home. Where do you get those undergarments, Cinnamon? A thoughtful patisserie gave them to me. Oh yeah, she did go home. So I wonder what's going to be next. Clandestine outing. A few days later, and a few days later I'll be playing this again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. So goodbye.